Hi everyone, it's Shaun and Lindy.
Hello everyone, how's everybody doing?
It is our first sale that we've had in quite some time. So we had life experiences happen and we're just trucking along. We have to have a sale to get stuff moved out of our house so I can go through more stuff. How is everyone today? So if you are new, I have our email address up there. Please send an email to myself and Shaun with your screen name, your legal name, your billing address, and your PayPal email address for billing purposes. You'll receive an invoice and then you just pay that invoice. So we are going to be destashing stuff. There are some new stuff that we did find. So if you are looking for something, please let us know. We will try to see if we have it and pull it out. So your stuff's not coming out.
There's two people that don't see the money.
So hello everyone, how are you? We'll give it a few minutes and we'll chit chat. So during the sale, we're hoping that my sister doesn't call. She is back in the hospital, so we're going to try to move through as much stuff as possible today. But should she call, we may have to end abruptly and make an exit for the day. What else did we want to cover? I will be crafting and chatting with Vanessa in the morning at 10 o'clock on my channel. We may have others come on as well. Good morning, Miss Linda. How are you? It is good to be back. I'm ready to get some crafting done. So we are going to move some things out. Is there anything you're looking for, Linda, in particular? We have just went through so much stuff that we just have started picking up boxes and going through them. So whatever is in a box.
Did you say we're going through PayPal?
Yeah, we bill through PayPal still at this time. Once I have a moment, we may be switching over to Square, but there again, I still have to find time to get it all set up and learn how to use it and invoice. But for now, we'll continue with PayPal. I think that's about it. Did you have anything you want to cover?
No offhand. I hope everybody's doing good and y'all's weather's doing good and not having too bad storms.
Yeah. All right, Linda, we're going to get started. It looks like it's going to be
S3.
So Mr. Shaun had made some Santa cams. These are night lights. The lights, do they light up blue?
White.
White?
Yeah.
Okay. So we had two left. They're going to be $1. So he took glitter on the back, and then we used the Cricut Joy and did Santa Cam and turned it into like a little spy camera for you. I didn't get my letters out today, so today we're going to do numbers. Sorry. So we have this silver background with red letters. That's going to be number 1. Number 2 is the blue with the silver words. I'm going to put that in. So round number 1. Okay, we're going to go $1 number 1 or 2. And then I'll give you a second. My craft room is horrible. I have not got it cleaned up from our last sale and craft and chat. All right, if you are watching the replay and you're interested, those are going to be still available. Oh, Shaun got my letters. All right, we'll go back to ABC now. All right, the next item I have is dried florals. I got these from someone when Shaun was doing his resin work, and they've just been sitting here. So we are gonna let the dry flower bundle go for $2. That'll be the first me. Oh, it's not $42, it's $2. And if you are watching replay, you just send us an email with the items, and if they're still available, I will sure let you know. All right, that's still available. The next thing I have are...
Oh.
Hello, Martha. How are you? That's Miss Martha. Martha, are you still selling? I haven't seen anything. Well, there again, I've not been on very long or very often in the last month. All right, so these are Maggie Home papers, and I made ephemera holders. So here I used old blue jeans, and then they flip out, and you have 2 pockets here to store large ephemera pieces. And then each page you have vellum. Thank you, honey. 3 pockets to store different sizes of your ephemera. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages in your first folio, and I'm pretty sure you're going to get 6 in the second one as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the back cover opens and you have the 2 large pockets again. So I have 2 ephemera holders, both with Maggie Holmes cardstock. And these were $15, and I'm going to drop them down to $10. Oh, you're on Mondays. Okay. Are you selling during the day while I'm at work? Is that why I don't see you? that's in, ladies. And I have them in a bag. So you have 12 pages and then 4 pockets. Okay, I'm generally at work then. I will have to go back and watch the replay. All right, those are still available. The next thing I have is I have distress palette knives. It's the Tim Holtz plastic. That's going to go $2 to the first me. Write it on here. Right, and that's still available. Let's see here. I had purchased a little corset set from Miss Paula. I was going to use this part here. I have not done it. Comes with the little G-string I'll put inside. But I was going to use this section here and then take all the ruffles off, but it was sitting in the box. It's been there for a while. I bought this for 10, but I'm going to take it down to 5 because I just need to move it out of here. So $5 to the first me. I was going to use that on the front of a journal cover or on the spine. And I'm going to put the little price tag on the inside there. And it is, so you have little rivets, and then the back, you have another section that you could also use. You got it, Miss Martha. Thank you. It's gorgeous, Martha. I can't wait to see what you do with it. All right, then it looks like I got this piece from Pearl. I got 2 pieces of it, so it was $2 because I didn't have her cut it. It is like a copper color. It would be great on a Asian themed journal cover. So I'm gonna let it go for $2. And let me get that up close so you can kind of see. It's like a goldish colored thread in there. And it is larger than 2 fat quarters that you'll get for $2. So if you are interested in that, you just let me know. It is $2, which is what I paid for it. That's still available. All right, so then I have a pack of foam brushes. You get 8 pieces. This is what's included. That's what's in here. It's not been opened. That's going to be $1 to the first me.
Hope everybody's doing okay. And thank you everybody for
coming and supporting us today.
Yeah, sorry that we haven't been on. Been a minute.
Health concerns happen. All right, that's still available. Next, I have hidden paper clips. So I put them on a time card, and you're getting at least 5 paper clips. But I tried to give you 6, but I think there was a few that only had 5. So this one is going to be number 1, or A, sorry, we got letters. And there's the back. So the paper clips are hidden. This one is B. And I tried to divvy them up where you got 3 this way, 3 that can go on the other side. C are these birds. And D is going to be snowmen. So these would be cute across the top of your page and have them sticking out the top. There is what the backs look like. And they're just hidden paper clips. You can put them on the side or the tops. That's what I like about the snowman. So that's going to be $1 per sheet. And that is in. Miss Linda would like B. Thank you, Linda. All right, we're going to call A, C, and D still available. Need a box or something. All right, this round we have some more birds. We have butterflies. And then this one down here is some of my stamping that I did on one of our lives. And then I just took that paper and I turned it into a hidden paper clip. So you could put this one on the side of your paper. Let's see. Or across the bottom, the top, however you want. And then this one up here is another one of the stamped papers. And then I put a piece of lace and a button on that one. C is going to be poinsettias or poinsettias, however you pronounce them. So this one you're actually getting 7. And that is the backs. That is C. And the last one is jelly prints that I did, and I turned them into hidden paper clips, and I decorated some of them. So this one has an owl. This one has pocket. It has 2 small pockets. This one has a pocket, and here's pockets here. So that is, so these you won't ever find again. And that is in, ladies. Put that on the other one so we know. Well, yeah. All right, those are still available. All right, this is a grab bag that I got from Miss Jill. I paid $5, which is what I'm asking. I haven't taken anything out of there, so you have all kinds of linens. This one looks like it's a darker brown. It's not coffee dyed. But you have big pieces of fabrics and linens in here. So that's a grab bag of linens. And that is $5 to the first me. And I'm just going to cross my name off of there. And right. That is still available. The next item I have, I don't know, this is one of those storage bins. This one is a magnet. So you have your magnet right in this area here for your closure. It's deep. I stored my Christmas napkins in there, but I went through and got rid of a lot of my napkins. So I'm going to let this big baby go for $2. And let me give you some measurements. So it is like between 14 and a quarter and 14 and a half over here. And then it is about 12 and a quarter. And then it is, let's go to the side. It is 6.5 inches tall. So that will be $2 to the first me. All right, that one is still available. The next one I have is this vintage floral. It's got poppies on the front. This one has a Velcro enclosure here, and the Velcro is on this ribbon, so it moves. It has not come off, but they attached it to the little ribbon piece there, and that's where it fastens there. So this one is the same width, and the only thing that's going to be different is the height is only 6.5. I didn't know. So this one is also $2. All right, that one is still available. The next one is a little smaller box. It is also Velcro. Here's the inside. And it is 12 inches by 10 by 5 3/4. And that one also is $2. Just all of my storage I've went to clear so I can see what's in the stuff. You got it, Linda. Thank you. That one's going to go to Miss Linda. Right. Then we found some altered tags that Shaun had done. They're just on, these are going to be $1. That one is A. This one is B. This one is C. And he's got some metal, copper duct tape on the side here. And that is a C. $1, A, B, or C. And if you guys are looking for anything in particular, please let us know. And Miss Linda would like A, Thank you, Miss Linda.
I need to start making some more tags. I haven't did tags in forever.
I know. It's been a moment. You got to get your stuff cleaned up first.
That's very true.
All right. Then I have cards and envelope set. Let's see. I paid $1. That's what I'm going to ask for them. Let's see what you get in them. So you get the card and the envelope that matches. The inside of the card is blank. So you get 2 purple, 3 purple, and 2 green. So you're getting 5 sets for $1, and I have 2. What else did we got over there? That's going to be on A. I have a set of farm. I'm pretty sure these are Stampin' Up. Yes, they are Stampin' Up. And they are not used. That's going to be $1 for that set. Good morning, Judy. How are you? I'm so glad to see you. C is another Stampin' Up. It's got the cardinal. It's a Christmas stamp. It's not been used, and they've not even been stuck to the card or the wooden block. So that one is super cool, and I was going to use it and just never have. So that is $1. Judy will be on Crafting and Chatting with Miss Vanessa tomorrow. I will, that is.
I have to go out and do some yard work.
B for Miss Martha. Thank you, Martha. What? Linda would like an A, so let's cross my name off, put Linda. And C. All right. Shaun's keeping the other A. Go figure. All right. This is a background stamp. I loved it when I first got it. It has been used, but it was one of my favorite stamps to do tags and things. But I'm letting it go for $1. We have Thanks a Bunch. So we have some roosters and chickens and baby chicks and eggs and little feet print and chicken feed. So that's what those stamps look like. I've never used these, but it looks like they've been lightly used. The other set that I have is this vintage looking set. I think it was a sketch set. And then you have to follow your bliss, and the heart can do anything. So those are going to be $1 a set. That is in, everyone. And if you're in the bleachers just watching us, good morning.
Yes, everybody that's working.
Yes. You can say hi. We like for you to just hang with us. Miss Martha would like to see.
You can come say hi with us, just chat.
All right. A and B are going to still be available. All right, I have a Hallmark Gone with the Wind calendar. It is looking, it is 1995.
I'm glad she's selling them so cheap. She's got to get rid of some of this stuff.
I have to make room. So I bought this calendar. I paid 10. I'm only asking 5 because you could cut these out. And I was going to do a Gone with the Wind journal. And yet here it still sits. So I thought it was time for it to go away. So you have several pictures that you can cut. And here you can even use bits and pieces on things. But I have to get things organized. In order to do that, I have to move stuff out. So this, ladies, is going to be $5 if you're doing a Gone with the Wind journal. And that is in. I know you can't find these calendars for less than $10 anymore, and mine's just sitting there, so why not? Hello, Miss J Mac. How are you? All right, that's still available. All right, so this was some leftovers that I had from Christmas. So these are not hidden paper clips. I took tickets and layered them over a paper clip, and then I decorated them with Christmas things. So you have red on silver, you have green on gold. You have a red paper clip with white tickets. And then you have green paper clip with a white ticket. You have a pink, blue, and another red. And I'm going to let that whole bundle go for $1.
J Mac, we've missed you a lot. I'm glad you showed up.
Acting weird. That's in, ladies. We will be back tomorrow. I'm chatting and crafting with Vanessa. All right, if anybody needs some Christmas paper clips in your life, these are still available. Oh, that's going to go to Linda. Thank you, Miss Linda. All right, so Mr. Shaun had some orders, and when he sold one, he went ahead and made another one. So this is the 9x12 ironing board. So she requested black floral fabric. We found some. And then we put a black felt on the back. So we changed how we did it. So your fabric is still stapled, but someone suggested that we not use staples on the felt. So we are hot gluing the felt on. So that way there's no chance that that staple is going to come out. So this one is 25. Let me put it in. That's a 9x12.
Thank you very much, J Mac.
So that one is our 9x12 for $25. If you are interested in the size but you don't like this fabric, you can email me what size ironing board you want and what kind of fabric you are wanting on your ironing board.
Yep, and we can make different sizes.
Yeah.
You just got to get with us. And
I know someone has requested gnomes. We still cannot find gnome fabric anywhere. So once I find that, I'm going to snag it. But right now I can't find the gnomes. So that one is still available if anybody's interested. Next, we have our 12x12s. And he made this one. He made one and sold one. So he made another one because I told him I thought it was fabulous. This was a brand new fabric that our quilting store had, and they only had, 2 yards left when I found it. So I'm not sure if they're getting any more in. So the back, you have the black felt, and then you have your pinks and purples, and it's like a linen color. So that one is A. B is the blue floral. And I think Connie ordered this one. And then we made another one because I thought it was beautiful. We put a brown backing on there. So, floral lady. And then I have, okay, A and B. All right. 12x12s, A or B, and it's 30. So I am going on my retreat and I'm taking my 9x12. It fits in my rolling bag and my iron. So I will be ready. And Erin and Vanessa and Rhea. All right, those are still available. And I have 2 more of the 12x12s. All right. The next one we did was a yellow background with pink florals. I'm not a yellow person, but I really love this fabric. And then we did the brown felt on the background. That one's your A. And B is this tan floral fabric. So here's your florals. And it just looks vintage.
She does have it packed, but she keeps on adding stuff, so we have to get another suitcase for all the other stuff that she's packing.
My clothes are all packed, J-Mac, but I just finished packing it last week. So Candy and Shaun have kept me on my toes, and I am way behind on packing. So now I'm working on how much of my craft stuff I'm taking. My Sheila Boho Daydream kits are in one of them packed. My ironing board and irons in there. I have a ton of stuff.
Yes, you do.
All right, if anybody's interested in those are still available. And then I only have 2 of the large ones. These are 12x18. And they are 35. And we did that vintage floral pattern. So that one is your A. And we sold one of these, and I won't be sad if this one doesn't sell. So we have the Mickey and Minnie board. And that is all of the Mickey fabric I have. Right? We used it all on this one? Yeah. So if this one doesn't sell, that will become a fixture in my craft room. So these are 12 by 18. They are 35, and I have A or B. And again, if you want Tim Holtz fabric on a board, or you want a pink floral, just let us know. You can email. And J-Mac, I'm going to be very nervous because she has a, she's going to be one of the vendors selling at the retreat. So I'm sure that, like, I'll be like, you want me to help you unload your stuff? I'll help you set up. Yep, I want that. I want that. All right, those are still available. All right, the next thing I have is I have tons of napkins. I counted out 25 miscellaneous napkins. I don't want to ABC them. They're going to be random. You get 25 napkins for $2. I have a whole copy box full, so you can have as many as you want. Again, 25 napkins for $2. And I will just grab napkin bags and put your name on them. I would do 25 for $2. Miss Linda. Thank you, Linda.
Did she say one box or just one bag?
One bag, honey.
She did the whole box.
All right. So, like, we have some of the bags are going to get more of the dinner napkins. Some you're going to get the large square. I mean, I have a ton. I don't know what was in here before, but it's 25 napkins for $2. So if anybody else, Linda said, good try, Shaun. Anybody else needs napkins, holler. Shaun will run and grab them for us.
Put your name on the box for the whole thing of them.
All right, so let's see here. I have fabric samples. Let's do 5 for $1. Do you want me to count out 5 randomly, or you could tell me a color scheme you're looking for? Because I have a lot of these too. Oh, this is it for now. So they're going to be 5 for $1. Why is my dollar sign not working? 5 for $1. Right, J-Mac? Those napkins have multiplied and multiplied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And you guys might get some extra ones because, yeah. Okay. That is Martha for $3. And Linda. Hello, Brat. How are you? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
That's
I ain't seen her in forever and a day.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, This is Linda for $2. And Sweetheart. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, I will get you.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's see, I'm throwing in some extras.
Got you taken care of.
All right, I think this is Sweetheart. Mm-hmm. All right, and these will probably be divided up and thrown in your 3 boxes because I'm not going to hang on to stragglers today. All right, the next thing I have I took 12 by 12 random papers that I had and I cut them down into ephemera. So this one you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 tags, 3 journaling cards, a belly band, and then 2 pockets, and then 2 large journaling cards for $2. Let's go to $1.50. Shaun's gonna put that in the bag in just a second.
You could have handed it to me.
I what?
Instead of making me reach.
That's in.
That's Sweetheart. Oh, Aaron's here.
Hey, Aaron, how are you? Good morning. Aaron, are you packed? All right. So Shaun took wallpaper samples and he turned them into pockets. And he put some ruffle here, ruffle lace. This one is your A, and these are going to be $1.50. $1 each, or you can do 6 for $5. If you get 6, you get 1 free. This one is your B. This one is your C. That's N.
She's got her suitcase packed, but she's got 4 or 5 boxes of stuff that she's wanting to take with her. So I'll probably have to have a U-Haul just to come to the craft stuff. So yeah, I might have to have your husband help me carry our stuff to our room.
Those are still available. All right, I'm going to do a few more rounds. We have this one for your A. And this one's a little floppier. So this is one that I would store stuff in and put next to my computer. This one is your B. Your C. And I'm going to put out a D this round. You got little animals on this one. That one is our D. Judy, I have a dolly that you can like stack boxes up, or it can go on its side and you can stack a lot of stuff. So that is definitely going in the vehicle first. Right, Aaron? See? See, Lucy, I don't want to go and think I forgot something and go, I had that at home. Sweetheart from Miss B. Right, and those are still available. All right, let's see. We got some red satin ribbon. Nope. See that one right there. It is an 1.5 inches, and it was $13.50 for the whole thing, but there's still quite a bit left on here. It's going to be $1.50. I don't remember what I paid for it. It's not marked anywhere, so $1.50 to the first me. Oh, we're finding all kinds of good stuff. All right, that's still available. I need a box. All right, then we have this linen piece. So you have this little basket on the front with the pink flowers. There are some stains, and I still bought it because you know me, I will copy stain it. There's some stains back here. So if it doesn't sell today, it will go in my coffee dye stuff. So that's going to be $1.50 to the first me. Miss Martha. Thank you, Martha. It's beautiful. All right. A is going to be these little rhinestones. They are not beads. I don't know where I got them from. They do not lay flat, but they're perfect in the middle of flowers if you're going to make flowers. So you have clear, and then you have a ton of the pink, and the pinks have a silver backing. So that's going to be $2 for those, and you're going to get both of them. B, I have packs of Kleenex. I'm going to ABC these. They're just going to be $1. That one has ladybugs. This one is floral. And this one is also a floral. And I've not opened them. I don't remember how much I paid for them. So they're going to be $1. $2, and then those are $1. $2 for A, $1 for B, C, D, and E. That is in, everyone. And I'm pricing stuff as we go, so then the next time I know what the prices are, because I am forgetting things like crazy. D is going to go to Miss Linda. And these are made in Germany. I don't know how many are in there. I was looking. So they're made with love in Germany. But I don't see how many is in each pack. 10. So you're getting 10 tissues. A for Miss Linda. Thank you, Miss Linda. All right, and B, C, and E are still available. All right, I have one of these Lorna Taylor Christmas journals I made a while back. So I took a Christmas card with the snowman and I put in one of Lorna's little digital kit that she made. Did coffee dyed binding there. And then I used her shabby green, I think, kit. And then I got my coffee dyed paper in here. So that is what's there. And then you're getting this bag of ephemera that I've cut up. And there are some back here. So I think these sold for $8. This one's going to be $4.
What's the napkin C?
Mm-hmm.
All of them. Just
No. Bring the napkins back out. Linda wouldn't be. So, so that one is still available. B is the chickadee. All right, Linda, we got you for that one. And then, sweetheart, you wanted the ladybug? I got you the green ladybug. All right, this one is $4. Right, that's still available. This I have 4x6 journal cards that I've cut out from different paper packs. Let's count them out. Hey, Lori B, how are you? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4x6 cards for $1. This one I have feet and some gears and buttons. They're little bitty wooden cutouts. Come on. There we go. So you're getting all of those and B for $1. I have stickers, hot air balloon from the Dollar Tree for $1. Then we have the books. And these are the ones that you can also use alcohol inks and you can change the colors. I have 2 of those available. So those are going to be $1 each. That's in, everyone.
sweetheart C.
Gotcha, sweetheart. All right, that's still available. All right, this one I have a bingo Christmas card. And then there are little foam cutouts. And there are green Christmas tree cutouts. That's going to be $1 on A. Oh, let's do the stickers and get the stickers done. I have the Eiffel Tower, lamp post, bench. That's $1. We have roses. We have musical instruments. Hello, Deb. And then we had more books. So I'll go ahead and put that on there and get that away. And I have another hot air balloon on E if somebody wants hot air balloons. I think they might be a little different than the other ones. And I'm going to put that down here on E. So $1, A, B, C, D, and E. Hello, Miss Debs. How is retirement? Are you loving it still? And let's write our prices on here. All right, those are still available. All right, and then at Christmas time, I made these little bitty journals. I stapled them on the sides. So I took 2 6x6s and made the cover. And then on the inside, you have a pocket here where you could stick something. And then you have writing pages. This is going to be, they were $5 at Christmas time. So I'm going to mark it down to $2.50. And that'll go to the first me. This is the last one I had. Good morning, Epps. How are you? So it's from the pink glitter collection at Christmas. Oh my goodness, my knees would kill me too. I'm flat surface and my knees hurt, Deb. Ooh. All right, I'm going to do 50-cent books. I have a lot of books and I just want them to go away. This is the truck book for kids. It is copyrighted 1987, so it's in good condition. That's A. B is a hardback book. And I picked up all these cardboard books because I watched Rosemary, the Rusty Peacock. She took these books and turned them into journals that were really amazing. So I just had to have these books and then I never did anything. So that one is on B. We have Rosie Rabbit's Colors on C. And then we have On the Night You Were Born. This one has some wear and tear here, but you can still turn it into a fabulous journal. So 50 cents, A, B, C, or D. Is there anything you guys are looking for in particular, or oh, right? Thank you, sweetheart. And A, B, and C are still available. We have Texas Baby. This looks brand new still. So that is A. We have Hugs and Kisses. This one has some wear and tear on the, you know what, that's going to be a quarter. I'm going to put that on D. We have Narwhal, the Unicorn of the Sea. I'm going to toss this book. It looks like it had water damage down here and moldy. We're not selling that. All right, this is 96 Facts About Taylor Swift. Swifty girls. So there are writing spaces in here. So the Swifty girls, 50 cents. And Molly the Brave and Me. All of these pages are great in this book as well. So ABC are 50 cents. D is 25 cents. All right, we'll come back to more books in a little while. Oh, no, I got a little stack here. I'll go through this stack and then we'll come back. All right, we have In the Bag Stories, Object Talks for Children. That's A. Sammy the Seal. Again, the pages are fabulous. I think I remember this when I was a kid. What is copyright? This is copyright 1959. The Hat. And this is thin. I'm going to throw it on with Sammy. The Littles to the Rescue. Ooh, look at the colors on this. And you get some money. So you get extra stuff in here and beautiful pages. And a library card. And pocket. Score on C. Then we have Hannah Montana True Blue. Good color on those pages. And some ephemera that you can cut out and color. That's D. 50 cents each. That is in.
B and C.
Thank you, sweetheart. See, Debs, I thought when I was flipping through there, I'm like, I remember Sammy. Those are still available. And then I have one more round. We have Hannah Montana Truth or Dare. And again, we got good color, some colored pictures there to use if you wanted to. We have Lizzie McGuire, Head Over Heels. Good color on the pages. We have Kidnapped, book 1. I've never heard of this one. Good pages to dye and print on. And then we have Spy Camp. So that's what your pages look like. No color pages or fix that page. All right. A, B, C, D, 50 cents. That's in. Right, those are still available. What do we got next? All right, I have 4 rolls of black and white and red and white washi tape. So whoever I bought this from wrote my name on the plastic and it's missing this side. I was going to use it and I never have. So I'm just going to do this whole thing for $1. I have postcards. You're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 postcards for $1. What else we got over here, honey? We have one of Shaun's zipper bags. It's green and yellow. That's going to be C for $1. And I'm going to throw a pin on there or button, whatever button. All right. That's it for this round. So this is $1 round. A, B, or C. I'm going to paper clip these so they don't come apart. C for Miss Linda. You got it, Linda. I'm going to put the buttons on the inside. It didn't come up on yours? All right, A and B are still available. All right, let's see here. I have a jelly bean purse. So she made this little purse and she stuffed it with all kinds of stuff in here. I've not taken it apart. Let's see what's in here. So you are going to get some pink ribbon, or bows, not ribbon. Some flower flatbacks. We have some ode gauze. There are some old cards, congratulations or sympathy, like flower cards. 4 flower cards is what I'm going to call those. And then this little bundle of goodiness. I don't know how she's got them in here. But you're getting some small pieces of doilies and small appliques. So I'm going to do the purse for $2. That's on A. I have life game pieces and money on B for $1. Let's slide that to C. I have 2 of these JP coats, darning and mending. I had them displayed on my shelf before Mr. Shaun came in, so I took them down and I'm just going to let them go for $2 each. I don't remember how much I paid for them. So A and B are $2 each, and C is going to be $1 for the whole kit and caboodle. Kit and caboodle. All right, Miss Martha, I got you for the B. This one doesn't have the little film on it. This one still has it, and you can see it's short over here. So Martha, you got the one that still got the film. And they are cute as a button. Let me open this one. So none of them have been used. I haven't even taken them out of the box, but these are what they look like. And the colors are vintage if you wanted to use them. So here's your numbers on the side of the box. All right, so let's call this still available. This whole bundle I put for $1. She got Herbie. All right, so what do we got on here now? I have postcards. These are 1900 postcards. So it comes in the little containers. And they are just different little postcards. And then it comes with the little book. I paid $8 for these, and we are going to take them down to $5. This one was your A. And if you want to see the cards in more detail, just let me know, and I will go through them better. This one is a green little book here. And again, they're just old vintage postcards. And I don't know how many postcards. If you want me to count them, I will do that as well. There's a whole bunch. And a little booklet that goes with that one. And then C is another black cover. And this one, there's the bug. So that is $5. And let me put those back in here. That's in, ladies. Hello, Christine. Let me see if it gives me more information in here. I am not sure what 4 collections of postcards, which were first published at the end of the 19th century, beginning the 20th century. This was the time when the island passed from Turkish domination to self-government and the union with Greece. So Turkish or Greece? And then it has either Turkish or Greece writing here, and then the American here. And it was 1995 that this collection was put out. It is the same collection. This cover, though, is green. It's the only green one I have, and it is also $19.95. Yeah, it's the same collection, Turkish, and then they hoped for union with Greece. The cards are different, but it's the same. Like, these are from the same collection. Yeah, Judy, do you know what that is? I have no idea. You got it, Christine. Okay. I wasn't sure where that was, Judy, and I was like, thank you, Judy. All right, so A and C are still available. All right, I have Stamperia Arctic Ice. It is still sealed. This is going to be $5 to the first me. And this is like a sparkle butter that you could put on through stencils and it will dry. Hello, Miss Kay. How are you? You got it, Epps. Epps wants to see the bottom postcards. All right, so the Arctic Ice is white glitter and it is still sealed. I wanted you guys to see the consistency. Can I make it? Okay. So it comes out like glue, so you can put it through your stencils or use it on tags, borders.
Got you, Epps.
I don't know. All right, this is still available. It's on my hands now. All right, I found Arctic Frost silver ribbon. That's going to be $1.50. It's not ever been opened. 2.5-inch ribbon by 25 feet. Silver. And then I have the iridescent white. And that's kind of like what it looks like. And it's $10, and I'm sure I got it half off. And it's 2.5 by 25 feet. And again, that's going to be $1.50. I have these sample shades. Nope, I have two different ones. This one is a bamboo color, tortoise ripcord lacquered. I paid $2, so that'll be $2. And then I got it in Camelot white. Again, I was going to make journals out of these or the spine, and they have sit in a box. So A and B is $1.50. C and D are $2. Hello, Jameen. How are you? You said you got Epps, or she wanted both. Okay. D for Jameen. Jameen. Hi, Rhonda. How are you? Miss Rhonda for B. New today. And Jameen would like C. Thank you, Jameen and Rhonda. Yeah. A is still available. Let me write my price on there so I don't forget. All right, so we have his and hers hearts. I paid 74 cents, but 75 cents for A. This was a little Christmas photo album that I bought from someone. And then my daughter-in-law was like, I wouldn't use that. So this one flips out and you have places for photos here. You have pockets here or journaling. It doesn't have to be for photos. Each one of these flip out and you have a pocket. So I thought my little daughter-in-law would use it. And she's like, no. So that is this little book. I know this opens. Why? There. Fingers don't want to work. So she used the Christmas card and put that together, and I loved it. That is going to be $5. This is a little change purse that came with my travel purse, and I don't use the little change purse, so I'm going to let it go for $1. And then I have this book cover. I'm sure I bought it because I thought it was beautiful, and yet it sits here. I think I got this from Miss Vanessa, but I'm not 100% sure. So that is going to be D for $1. That's in, everyone. You got it, Christine. All right, we'll say A, B, and C are still available. All right, these are all the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one you can open.
Mr. Shaun took some peacock cards that I had purchased, and he turned them into a little bitty journal. And he used my paper. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you get 10 sheets, and he stapled them in. And these are $2.50. I have 5 of A. I have 1 B. And I have 2 C. That's in, everyone. Hello, Shauna. How are you? Miss Rhonda for an A and the B. Thank you, Miss Rhonda. I do. All right, Miss Shauna, I will get your name on those. Yep, if you guys go back and you watch, Shaun's sitting over there not doing anything. I'll put him to work. Mm-hmm. All right, so those are still available. I have to give them a hard time. All right, and then I have another book cover. This one was really rough, but I left the pages that came out of the front and the back. So you have matching things to make pockets or tags. But it's coming apart here, so I couldn't salvage the spine here, so you will have to cut that out. But look at this cover. It is gorgeous. It's like a dark green, and it's got this gold pattern on the front, and then the back is just well, I said green, now it looks brown. What color do you see? Like certain ways I hold it, it looks kind of like an olive green, and then it looks brown.
It's green, brown.
Okay. I'm gonna hurt him. So that's gonna be A for $1 because I need this stuff to go away. Then I have packages of napkins. I have the Christmas with Santa, the rabbit, reindeer, the bear, penguin. I have 2 packs of those, $1 each. Then we have the picnic napkins is what I call them. Classic gingham, you get 16 2 ply, $1 each. And then D is I have this green Christmas mushroom napkin pack. You're going to get the whole pack for $1. That's in, everyone. Miss Shauna for A. Thank you, Shauna. I want to see what you do with that because it's beautiful. And then Linda would like a D. Christine, do you want, what letter did you want? Linda for D. Rhonda for D. Okay, sorry, that went quick. And Linda would like a B. All right, I have 1 B and 2 C left. If anybody, you do find the cool things. All right, let's see. I have 2 Heidi swap items. This one is the DIY notebook covers. It says you get 2 in there, and you do. Magnolia Jane collection. So that is going to be $2 on A. I have a Heidi Swap 33-piece light banner kit. However, I wasn't going to use it as a banner. I wanted the clips, but they're still sitting there. So, but there are different things that you can use in there. That's $2. I have a handy organizer, never been opened, so you get those in there. This is $2. All right, $2 round. Hello, Christy. How are you? Will you give them a big hug? Miss Janine for C. Thank you, Janine. Martha for B. Thank you, Martha. And no one for A. That's still available. All right. So the next thing I have is this red buffalo fleece. It is probably 2 fat quarter pieces, larger than fat quarter pieces. I'm just going to let the whole thing go for $1 because I don't want to cut it. And then I have a huge piece of burlap. If you need burlap, you can have all of it for $1 because I don't want to cut it either. So $1 A or B. That's in, ladies. Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda. All right, and A is still available. I don't know. We'll have to see. All right, the next thing I have is I have fabric samples. They are going to be 25 cents. This one is your A. It is like whites and grays, or ivory, not white. But that I was going to cut it down and make a journal. B is this kind of like suede filling fabric.
I got you, sweetheart.
Glam Elephant. So that is a gray, and it's kind of like a velvety feel. Then we have this one. And it's folded over. So this is a big piece for 25 cents. You can use it for textured things. The color is sand. And it's 100% polyester. So it's definitely a textured piece. That one is C. And here is a blue and plum and tan fabric piece.
You're welcome, my love.
So these are 25 cents. A, B, C, or D. Jermaine gets D. Shauna will take A. Shauna, you're going to love it. Rhonda gets B. Rhonda, I like that one too. Those A and B were, I was going to use them together. And C goes to Martha. All right, next round. All right, I have another gray. They say it's silver. It's 81% cotton, 19% polyester. Again, it feels kind of like a velvety fabric. It's a large piece. That's going to be your A. Here is your B. This one is gorgeous for you shabby chic girls. You've got your ivory in the back, some like a tan color, a darker tan color, and then a dusty pink in there. It's gorgeous. And C is this square piece. It is, I don't see what fabric it is. It's made in France. So this fabric is what is this? You guys know that? 68% viscose, 32% linen, and it's Calvin Klein collection. And here's your colors. Sorry, I had it backwards. So you got green center, and then this is raised, and you got some texture going on here. But France girls, that'll go good in your France journals. And then this is a linen, black and gray. And that is in, I'm going to write it on the little, okay, why is it not going in? Hang on, girls. All right. Shauna for the C. B to Jameen. A to Martha. Good choice, Martha. And D goes to Shauna. All right, this round we have a brown. It is raised. So this is like a velvety, and then this is like a linen down in here. It's a large piece. That's A. B is this gray and brown, and that's a large piece too. Hello, Brenda. This is kind of like a mint green. It's shiny. And then it's got ivory in there. It's a medium duty.
How you said duty?
This is made in Italy. And the color is coral. It's the coral line. Sea glass is the color. So this is an Italy one. This one is one of my favorites. It doesn't tell me where it was made. Oh, this is China. But look at these colors. So pretty.
You really can't tell it because of our light, but it's
Turn
really
that light on.
it's really a nice looking, like a seafoam green. There you go.
There, so you can see it better. That is your D. 25 cents. A, B, C, D. That's in, everyone. Jameen for A. Shauna for B. Rhonda A and B are gone. Linda for D. And Martha for C. All right, ladies, this round, this one is a gold and black. Oh, Shaun said, just kidding. You can yell at Shaun. He did it. All right, this one is soil and stain resistant. The color is Adobe. It is pretty. It's got some orange, like a orange cast to it. Burnt orange, I guess, is a better color. But it's a big piece. This one is for the colorful ladies. You got some purples and orange and like a yellow mustard colored. Sierra is the color.
Yes, it is a restocking fee.
And this is made in India. This one is C. And we got the tans, the browns, and the blacks. And it's like a linen. This one is a tan and ivory color. 25 cents, A, B, C, D. That's in. Hello, Miss Katie. How are you? D, 25 for Rhonda. Martha for the A. Good score, Martha. That one is beautiful. Linda for C. Oh, Martha, you don't want the A? She retracted. That's Linda. And no one for C. A and C are still available.
Okay.
All right. So this one.
What did you do?
Oh, she does want it. She said, you got it. It's in your box. All right. This one is kind of like a tweed. It's browns and tans, and it's a large piece. That's A. This one is a black and white, and it's an oblong piece. And it's a linen type feel to it as well. C is a brown, and it's textured, so it feels velvety. And then this one is a green, and it's a thick fabric.
You can show them it's a $90 yard.
Well, this one I don't even think had a little thing in it. Oh, it's over here. This one's made in the USA. That's in, everyone. Get a drink of water. My mouth is. A goes to Jameen. B goes to Rhonda. No one for C or D. Right. All right. Here is our A for this round. We've got blues and greens in there. Come on, color. And it's on an ivory background. 100% polyester. We have this one, which is a white ivory velvety fill. It's textured. Here is a brown, and this is the velvety fill. It's nylon. It says that this color is cream. It's definitely not cream. It's brown. And I have 2 of those available. So C has 2. And it says cream too. That's weird. So 2 of those available. And then D is this textured piece. And it's big. And it is a white background. And it's got the velvety gray pieces on there. And this one is, it doesn't tell me where it's made, but it's that visco fabric again. I don't know what that fabric is, so that's what a D is. That's in, everyone. C goes to Miss Janine. Shauna wants that D.
Who's this?
Shauna. Rhonda gets the B. Sweetheart gets the last C. And Teresa, do I have the, oh, look, I read Teresa. It's Brenda. Oh my gosh, Brenda. Whew. All right. A is this. It's definitely a textured piece. It's got your browns and a dark gray. We have this piece. It's a blue and a dark gray and black in there. All right, girls, get ready. This one is gorgeous. This one is your C. And of course, D is gorgeous as well. That's got your dark gray, your black, brown, and then a light gray. And that is in, everyone. C is going to Brenda. Good choice, Brenda. That's one of my favorites. D goes to Miss Shauna. B goes to Jameen. And A is still available. All right, A this round. Another gorgeous piece. I almost kept that for myself. It's kind of like a dark rusty color. Oh, it's gorgeous. Well, if you want to use it on the other side, it turns pink. And then we have this golden yellow on a dark gray. Our C is this one here. This kind of looks elegant. Kind of Marie Antoinette feel with this one. That is C. And D is this one here. So we got some dark brown, a tan, a gray, and ivory, and it's textured. I got you, Brenda. That's in, everyone. Brenda wanted A from the last round. All right, A is going to Shauna. C is going to Rhonda. Rhonda, I would love to see what you do with that. A is gone, Brenda. C is gone. Jameen, did you want B or D? I'm thinking you might want D. I'm going to put D in your box, Jameen. If you don't want that, just tell me. And then B is still going to be available. The one, okay, I got you for the B. Let me have D back. All right. This round, we've got this coral color and blues and browns and ivory. And this is what the back looks like if you want to use the wrong side, which I have been known to do. This one, Shaun wanted you to know that sells for $90 a yard. I wouldn't buy it for $90 a yard. So that's your blues, and it's a large piece. This one is another big piece, and it's a tan and a darker tan color. And then we have a brown and gold. This is kind of a gold color. That's in, everyone. C goes to Jameen. B is going to Miss Rhonda. And B and C are gone. Anyone for A or D? Have a few more rounds of this. All right, A and D are still available.
Let's do that round.
Okay. A this round is a sheer fabric. So here is your pattern. It's a large piece for 25 cents. And then we have this one. It's textured and it's an ivory color. And then we have this gold. And this one, I thought this one was made in Italy too, but I don't see it. Yeah, this one is made in Italy. Very gorgeous. And then we have this piece here. It's a textured brown, so it's raised. And then I'm going to have an E this round because I have one more. This one is our E. It's got your different brown shades in there. That's in, everyone. We do have the neck towels, Jameen. I will have Shaun bring them in here next. Okay. We'll do some rounds. And where are you going? All right. A is going to Linda.
We got now.
C is going to Jameen. E is going to Sweetheart. C is gone, Shauna. B is going to Brenda. And D is going to Brenda. All right, next I have 5x7 index cards. They're the newer ones, so they're thinner. I think I was doing a project with the lady from Australia, Natasha. She was altering index cards with washi tape, and then she was taking 4 items and you put them on there. Well, I got the washi tape done, and then I guess I lost track of where I was at. So you're going to get 5x7 index cards with washies on them, and you can finish decorating them. So you're getting 2 of each color, and they are across the top, and then some are all the way around. So you're getting 8 for $1. And those are the ones that you're getting in that bunch. Or do you want to just tell me a color that you're looking for and I dig out a color? I think we'll do that. You're going to get 8 and tell me a color you're looking for. So $1. And that's in. If you're interested, just tell me what color you're looking for. So there is like a gold with some blues and things. We have pastel colors. I have black and white. You want a pink, red? All right, I've got this pink. And then I have this red right here. And that comes with some gold and black. This is from Miss Rhonda. Purples and peach. Here is peach and purple. Sweetheart. Purple, pastel, pink, red. Here is pastel, pink. I think the red is already gone. And a purple. I'm not done. I'm looking for purple. Nope. No more purple, but I've got you for a pastel. Yeah. All right, that is for Miss Dibs. I got you 2 sets, Dibs. Blue and a pink. All right, Miss Linda. I got your green and pink in the same bundle, Linda. 8 greens, browns, and blacks. Greens, blacks, and the browns are kind of like the gold. Oh, that goes to Deb. That one has purple in it. Gotcha, Brenda. Brenda. Gold. Hello, Dana. Dana Q wants the gold. Yeah. Gotcha for floral, sweetheart.
Towels are coming up next.
All right. Thank you, ladies. Okay, so Mr. Shaun has. Are you getting mine? Oh, he's going to show you his because he has one. Okay, I'll get you for a yellow. All right, so these are the towels that go around your neck. So Shaun has sewn this for Brenda. No, hang on. Sweetheart, sorry. So Shaun takes this fabric and he sews it together, and then on the end he cuts a towel in half and then sews each half of that towel at the end of the fabric so it hangs around your neck, and then you have your hands free. Like I use mine to take pans out of the oven. I wash my hands and then my towel's there to dry. And then we have 2 because, you know, when you're cooking and washing your hands all the time, you have to keep washing them. So I always have one ready to go.
Plus, she can't use mine. She's got her own.
Yeah, I don't. Who wants ramen noodle?
Everybody wants ramen noodle.
So these are kitchen boas. They are 15. We have the dog print or cat prints with red hearts, and I have 2 of those. Both towels are white. We have this kitchen fabric. So you have cupcakes and sugar and the scale. And it is a white towel. We have the red hot chili peppers, not the group, the fabric, with a red towel. Okay. So these are 15, and I'll have one more round. That's in, everyone. Ooh, I didn't think about that, Jameen. She said it's good for bath time for your pets.
Yes, it would be when you dry me off. Man.
I'm not drying it. No. Too old for that. Jameen for an A. Thank you, Jameen. C for Miss Rhonda. B for Miss Linda. Oh, yes. Keep it at the back door and that's Linda. All right. I have one pet left if anybody needs one for your pet. All right. The next ones are so stinking cute. We have pigs. It's a pink fabric and you got pig butt. And we got a decorated pig butt. I seen this in the fabric store and I was like, that is so cute. I'll probably take one of those to retreat if they don't sell. So I have two of those. Towels are green. This one is the green and white plaid fabric with a white towel. And then I have one of the sunflower with the bird and a green towel. Jameen, we are going to a retreat in Biloxi, Mississippi, Southern Tea Jubilee. It's the first week in May. Myself, Vanessa, Barbara Hamilton, Ren, and Aaron will be there. And Sheila Boho Daydream. That's in, ladies. Miss Epps for the B. Thank you, Miss Debbie. And if you guys have colors that you would like in these, Shaun has towels.
It's taking me a little bit to sell.
We can get some new fabrics made. So if you have a suggestion of a color, just let us know.
So if no one wants these. These are going away. Maybe the last time we're going to take them to the retreat.
Yeah. This is gonna ocean, shell, beach themed house stuff. Okay. Ocean, beach house. Jameen. All right, Jameen, I'm going to look through fabric and see if we can find some fabric. Coastal vibes, got it. All right, Miss Piggy Butts are going away. Put that one in my retreat bag in there. All right, so we've had these for a little while, so let's see. Shaun has made larger pot holders because I hate the ones that you get and you think your hand's covered and then you burn yourself. So I made him make bigger pot holders and I can't, oh, it's right here. They are 9 by 8 3/4. They should be around 9 by 9s, but you get 2 of those and they were $5 a piece. And then I made him make me a 9 by 13 to put the cake pans on when they come out of the oven, where I'm not using both of these and then I can't have other pot holders available. So we made little kits. These were 20. So today we're going to mark them down to, we're going to go $12.50. I have the watermelons. And then on the back of the watermelons, you have the watermelon seed fabric. And again, you guys, we can custom make these if you want certain fabrics. This one was the daisies. And the background is green.
I don't know if we can sell at the resort, so I really didn't want to push it being our first time.
Yeah, we're not selling at the retreat. I might take some ironing boards that he has done, but we were not asked to sell. And then on the back of someone got this little thing, but The back of this one is the green and white plaid. So these sets are $12.50 today. A, B, or C. Okay. See, I wasn't sure how that worked, Erin, so I had not asked. Epps, we are not going to her retreat this year, but I'm going to try to go to hers next year because she is it is Southern Tea Jubilee, Katie, and I get to meet Barb Hamilton. Miss Barbara's going, and she's gonna sit at the table right next to us. I requested that she sit next to our table, so she's getting a goodie bag from us too. Shaun said we're going to take these down to $10 today because we want to move them out. I know, I'm so excited. So they did table call, and Erin, myself, and Vanessa and Rhea had requested to sit together, and then Barbara was like, I'm by myself. I'm like, can she sit next to us? Dana Q is going to take C for $10. Thank you, Miss Dana. Now, Dana, I think he still has some. If you need a boa, he can make one. So
this Dana different than the other Dana?
No, Dana Q. Yep. We are, and we found out we can wear pajamas. So how cool is that? All right, so these are going to go away today. I'm going to wrap them up, and those will be gifts at the retreat too. Yep. All right, those are gone unless you come today and say that you want them. All right, and then these were $10. So today we are going to take them to $5. Easter's coming. So you are going to get the 9x9 pot holders for $5. We got the bees and another set of beads. So this is the front and this is your back. $5, A, B, or C. Katie, let's see. Sheila Boho Daydream's going to be there. Michelle 2Ls is going to be there from your crafting source. And Tina T will be there. Gotcha, Miss Rhonda. So it's jam-packed full of people. Shaun said we had this one for Steve. This is the new seat. B for Miss Katie. Thank you, Katie. All right. It is going to be so much fun. And then Shaun is going, and he's going to hang with Vanessa and Erin's husbands. I think there's some other husbands going too. And then I think after dinner, the guys can go in, and like it's an open craft, and the guys can go in with us. So that'll be nice. Okay. All right. So the next thing that Mr. Shaun makes is cat kickers. So this is filled with polyfill and catnip. And then on the end, you have your little ribbons that the cats like to chase. Miss April, I don't know if she's here. She ordered some for her cat and she sent me a video. The package was on the couch and the cat was sitting patiently trying to say, Mom, give me the cat toys because it smelled the catnip. So this is your pattern on A. This is your B. And this is your C. Hey, Turtle, how are you? And then we have the cat fabric. And I have 4 of these. Yeah. And these are $5. So cat kickers, $5. And that is in Dana Q for a D.
It's D.
Yep. Thank you, Dana. Rhonda for an A and a D. Rhonda. Sweetheart for B. Katie for a D. Jameen for the C. All right. I'll have one more round. I have an A and a D. Oh, we have a few rounds. This one is your A. I love the little bird fabric. I don't know who I think I got this from Katie. And then we have these birds. Have 2 of those.
These are all one and dones.
Okay, do you have more in there that have several?
Yeah.
Okay. This one is flies. And I think I got this from Katie too.
Yeah, 5 of those.
I have 5 of these available. Okay, and then D is a one and done. It's the blue polka dot. That's in, ladies. Katie, did you get my message last night? I haven't checked my messages today. She has Dr. Seuss kits. I'm like, did I miss the kits?
Yay. Yay me.
I gotta have one. All right, those are still available. All right, and then these are one and dones. I have 1 purple left. Oh, A, the cute birds, and C. C was the flies. Those go to Brenda. Gotcha, Brenda.
There is definitely a lot of catnip in there.
Tonight at 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central. Okay.
We'll be gone at that time. I don't want her watching TV then.
I can, order. I have florals here.
Internet's down. We're going through a tunnel.
We have this pretty fabric here. We have the pink florals, autumn kind of, and we got an E and an F this round. E is purple florals, and F is the yellow floral pattern. That's in, everyone. So at 2 o'clock, Shaun and I will wrap it up because EPS will come on at 2:30 Central Time. And then Miss Katie, at the end, remind me, I will make you guys moderators and you can share your links. A to Miss Sweetheart. All right, and the other ones are still available. All right, so that's for the cats to sit and kick and play with. These, he came up with these little, no, these were the pouncers. We're calling these the pouncers. You are going to get 2 in a package for $5. So these we designed kind of like the little mice that they get and they go on the hunt. And we put catnip and polyfill in these as well.
They usually make these a little smaller, but I kind of made these a little bit bigger so they won't slide under the table or the stove or the refrigerator. They won't, you won't have to keep on chasing them underneath the couch.
Yeah. And Susan Turtle. Okay. Yeah. She's Turtle to you. She wants the purple floral cat kicker. All right, so that's what these are. And I have the bugs and an orange. I have 2 packs of those. We have the cat with the fly because why not? We have 4 of those. We have 1 of the black bugs and the orange. And then we have the cute little birds with the pink glitter fabric. So these are $5. That's in, everyone. And then Susan, are you gonna have a video sale soon? D for Miss Susan. Turtle. Sorry. All right, and we're gonna call these still available. Right. What do we got this round? We have a purple polka dot with that floral crazy pattern. We have roosters. So for the farm lovers, we have those. We have that funky floral with a pink. Where did you do that? And then we have the pretty greens and blues with a blue polka dot. That's in, everyone. All right. A goes to Miss Rhonda. All right, and we'll call these still available. All right, so these, Shaun was making writing boards. He was putting the clip and everything, and I have not been able to order the clips lately, so I'm just going to try to sell the boards for $5. These are made out of the masonite boards, and this is Tim Holtz paper front and back, and he's sealed it twice with the clear varnish that he uses, Eileen's tacky glue. So these are going to be $5. Ready to go. They go into your like 9x6 journal. You have this one. We have this one. And this one. $5. That's in. Jameen for C and B. Thank you, Jameen. Right, A and D are still available. This round we have, this was not Tim Holtz, this was Graphic 45. And it's a retired pattern. So that one is your A, and this one is Tim Holtz. And Tim Holtz.
Okay.
The one on top. Gotcha, Martha. And this one is D. That's in, everyone. A goes to Miss Rhonda. All right, B, C, and D are still available. They're in order. All right, A. B is that blue floral, and the B. C. And the last one is D. That's in, everyone. C for Miss Christine. Thank you, Christine. All right, A, B, and D are still available. All right, let's see. We got some wristlets. All right, the large wristlets, you're going to get the purse. It holds your phone. It holds a small RFID protection wallet. It holds my keys, my ear pods, my chapstick, and hand sanitizer and lotion. I put all of that in there every day. That's what I carry as a purse. This one is your A. These were 13, so today they're going to be 11. That one's your A. B is the bugs, and it does come with your matching wristlet, so you can put your keys on there if you don't want to put them inside, and it clips on and off. I don't do that because I put mine on here, and I'm afraid it's going to come off, and then I would lose. Well, I would still lose my purse. There's your brown on the inside. I have a steampunk stopwatches. Pocket watches, not stopwatches. And we did the brown on the inside. And then I have this one is a pretty blue golds and browns. And I have two of these, and it has the brown inside. So that round, $11. That is in. Deb's for D. Thank you, Deb. Oh. Mr. Shaun made these, Katie. All right, those are still available. All right, and then I have two of the sunflower and birds, and he did a green on the inside And when I say it holds my phone, I have the larger iPhone. Shaun has the smaller one, so it holds the Pro iPhone. We have this bug fabric, and on the inside of this one, we went with black fabric.
Well, thank you, Katie.
And then this one I own and I'm currently using. So we got this black fabric with the pink roses, and on the inside we've got this. So this is my current carry purse. And that is it, everyone. I might have to keep this bug fabric one now.
That's what I thought when I made it. I thought you would kept that, but you didn't.
I kept the other bug one. A for Miss Katie. Thank you, Miss Katie. Mm-hmm. All right. A and C are still available. B is going to go away. That is now mine. All right. And then these were the first ones that he made, and I just loved them. And then I was like, my phone don't fit in these. However, some people like that. They don't put their phone in their purse. So I only have 3 of the small ones. Again, the wristlet matches, but I couldn't fit my phone in there. But it held my iPod, my AirPods, my wallet, my chapstick, but I couldn't get my lotion and my other stuff in there.
These would be good for your granddaughters if they wanted to carry a little purse like you do. They could put their little medicine in there. Or...
So these were $5 today. They're going to be $3. And the small ones probably will not come back in the mix.
I won't make them.
This one is adorable. It is a light blue with polka dots, and then on the inside we chose the pink gingham fabric. That is C. Those are going to be $3 today. All right. C to Miss Katie. A to Miss Rhonda. And C to Miss Katie. Thank you, ladies. All right, what do we have next? So I got this peacock journal from someone. I paid $6 for it. I've not done anything to it, so I'm going to let it go for $3 today. So they dyed the papers in here. Beautiful work. I just haven't, and that's a pocket. And while we're cleaning, I just needed to move things out. So whoever made it, it's beautiful, but it's just sitting here. I want somebody to use it. So $3 to the first me. Thank you, Miss Linda. All right, these are, what are these, fairy lights? Is that what they're called?
We will get the ironing boards back out here in a minute. Oh, the writing boards.
A writing board from the first set shown. The A from the first set sold. The only one we had left was the Christmas one. I'll bring them back out for you, Christine. The retreat is for 1 week. We'll be there for 5 days. It's Monday through Friday, and we leave on Saturday.
Yep. So I get to bug all the women.
So these are fairy lights. I purchased from someone, I don't know who, $5 for all of them. It even has the little screwdriver in there. Did you ever open these? I bought them for Shaun, and then he said he didn't need them anymore. So $5 to the first me. Thank you, Katie. All right, Shaun handed me the small writing boards, so I'm going to put them all out here. That one is A. This one is B. C. D is the floral. E. And then we have F and G.
I'm trying to get us some money. I'm trying to sell everything I have to get us some money where we can gamble.
Brenda, you're not supposed to tell them they could get lost. That's our plan.
Lindy's got a tracker on me. She'll buzz me once it's time to pick up.
Yeah, you know, they have those microchips for your pets. I got Shaun microchip. Can I add the writing board from? So Christine, he had already put them all away, so they were mixed up. So these are the ones that we had left. So do you see the ones that you wanted? Because this one was the only one from the first round that was left. So we just put them all back out here for you to choose from all of these that we had left. Because I think this one and this one were the B and D, but I wasn't 100% sure.
If she could put the collar on me, she would.
Can you go back and look? Shaun's going to see if he can scroll back and find the other rounds, Christine. So okay. Shaun is working on that. Okay. All right, and then I had at Christmas time, someone did not claim this after they purchased. So this is a tall skinny. This was a composition book. Shaun cut it down for me to make that tall skinny look. And then I used Lorna Taylor's Shabby Christmas kit. So I put some ribbon here and covered the front, made a pocket, and then you got ephemera. And I took some of the pages and I kept the images out and just kind of like went through. It gave you plenty of writing space. You have a large journaling card and pocket here. And then I took raffia and I used stick glue and I glued it down here. So that is what is in each page to kind of blend it in. I made these altered tags. I bought the large tags from Jacqueline, and then I put fabric pieces on there. And then you have just writing space there. And then this is a top pocket with another altered tag that I made. And then this one has a pocket here and a pocket here for the tall, skinny pieces. And here's another tag that I altered. Here's another one. So I just went through and I altered the composition book. Like this one, I just folded the page over to give you some different dimension in here. So this was $20. Today I'm taking it down to, we're going to cut it in half, $10. That's in. Did you figure out? Thank you, Rhonda. All right, and then Shaun also was making large writing boards. So these are 12 by 12s, again, made out of that masonite board, and he covered both sides. These are going to be $8. So that one is A. This one is your B. C. I like the music paper. And D, this round is the Tim Holtz cigar paper. And this was in that kit as well. So that one is D. These are $8 A, B, C, D. Those are in. I'm getting a delivery. All right, those are still available. So these are good when you are sitting on the couch. I use them when I am fussy cutting. I have more workspace on this and it catches all of my trash. All right, in this round we have this Tim Holtz paper. We have the cigar paper. That is B. Your C is the numbers and writing. And D is the men's fine dress shirts. It's got that like blue paper. I can't think of what I wanted to call it. Carbon paper. And then more of that cigar paper kit. Hey, Weenie, how are you?
But I found B and D.
Okay. That is in. Christine A from the first round had been sold, but Shaun found the B and D from the third round for you. So they're in your cart. C for Miss Shauna.
do this for?
Shauna. A, B, and D are still available. All right, this round we have the abandoned paper kit. This one was not Tim Holtz, but we chose it because it's kind of for the shabby chic girls, and we got the butterflies going on. And the last one is from this kit and a Tim Holtz. No, that's Tim Holtz paper. Yeah, that's Tim Holtz. So these are $8 ABC. That's in, everyone.
If anybody's interested, I did some new ironing boards.
A for Miss F. All right, and B and C are still available. All right, the next thing, my Holly Hobby girls. I got this paper Holly Hobby tablecloth, and I fussy cut it around the girls, and I used them in a journal. I even cut the cat out and did my own thing with the cat. So the rest of them were sitting there, so I just roughly cut them out so you guys could do whatever you wanted with them. It was American Greetings Corporation. So these are going to be 50 cents. And I think I have 21 of them available. So 50 cents. And you tell me how many you want. Hey, Weenie. Those were writing boards made out of masonite. One for Miss Susan. Turtle. That goes turtle.
So can I just wad it up?
No. Two for Miss Linda. Thank you, ladies. Anybody else want some Holly Hobby people? Let me know. All right. The next thing we have are the little needle books. Thank you. Why can I never remember that?
Because it's something you didn't do. And I did it, so you don't remember.
So Shaun took wool felt and he made you pages to put your safety pins and needles in, stick pins, and then you have pockets to store thread and things in. These were 12. No, they were 10. So today they're going to be 8. So we have this Tim Holtz fabric. I only have one of those left.
Snaps work good.
But snaps do work good. This one is your B. It's that pretty bug fabric. C is the daisies. D is that black floral. Oh, and here's your bonus. You get the safety pins in this one. So these were 10. We're dropping them to $8. And that is in. Shauna for A. I think that is the last Tim Holtz we have. D for Miss Rhonda.
Thank you, Miss Weenie.
Miss Sweeney, when are you going to come back to Crafton? And B and C are still available? Yes. A is Alice in Wonderland. And we did the red. And her snap. This one.
I want to craft tomorrow.
Okay, I will get you the link. This one is the orange. And we did the burnt orange on the inside. And then we have another butterfly fabric.
Miss Wee, I'm getting ready to start doing some bandanas for the little doggies. I got the patterns the other day, and I just got to get the fabric cut and start making those out.
And I have 2 of D. It's this pretty floral, and we did that green plaid.
Yep, bandanas for the little puppies.
And then we have the sunflower and birds, and we did the brown on the inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna have. I think I'm gonna have like 4 or 5 different sizes. I think I got it down from extra small to extra large.
That's
And it's gonna
in.
be on what, elastic? Is that what it is?
Yes.
It's gonna be out. The back of it's gonna be elastic, so you can just put it right over top of their head.
Yeah, you gotta make her a matching headband.
Ooh, I have to figure out how to do the
Sweetheart
headband.
for B. Sweetheart. All right. A, C, D, and E are still available. All right. I have one small little container. There's a bead down in there. That's going to go to the first me for $1.
And also, too, I need to make some new. I've been watching somebody make some poopy bags that you can carry. I'm wanting to learn how to do those. Because a lot
You
of
mean
people,
it holds the poop bags?
yeah, it holds
Okay.
the little plastic poop bag, and you could put it on their chain or their little leash. All right, she had 2 cookie bags. All right, she had to step away. She had to go get something to drink. These were little small little journals she made at Christmas. Here's your front of it. There's your back. You got your little tag on there. Paper that she dyed. Little Christmas paper. You got an envelope. You got the little tag. Got your little paper. That's your inside. Your envelope. Got your little tag there again. This is A. In the same way, this is on the inside. It's the same on this, but it's just a different cover. Same but different. This is your A and B. We'll do these for $5. There you go. Yes. It is something different. It's cute because it's got the little metal on the sides. You know what? She's not in here. Let's drop them down to 3. She's in the other room, so we're going to blue light special these. You just can't tell her when she comes back. It'll be our little secret. All right. We'll bring you down another day. All right. So I make little journals out of Masonite board. And this got the almanac. All right. I will get you, Linda. Thank you. Look, she done took the pen. So this is made out of Masonite board. I did duct tape on the side for like the old timey look. You got your calendar for the year. So if you open it up, it's got your January, your March, April, all the way. It's got the whole year in it. And it is a thick book, so you can put it in your purse or put it out on your picnic table to write notes or something. That is your A. I have 2 of that one. And there's 30 up. So here is a long skinny one. This is for your garden, for like the summer coming up, for you to take notes, grocery list or whatever else. The kids want something at the store, you just tell them to write it in the book and you go from there. And there's 30 pages altogether. And it's got the calendar in the back. And I got 3 of those. Or no, actually I got 4 of those. And these are going to be $8.
I actually think we sold them for $8 the last time. All right, we're dropping these down to $6. I have that tickle in my throat. So when I start talking, I start coughing again. So that's why they think I have Sjogren's, because of the dryness. All right, Miss Christine for A and a B. All right, that leaves 1A and 3B. All right, what else do we got over here? The last.
Yep.
Okay. I have 1 snippet left. And I just took scrap fabric and sewed it onto blue jean fabric. And those were $4. And today this one is going to be, excuse me, $2. I got you, Rhonda. Shaun? Yeah, we can't wear blue jeans at work anymore, so I'm going to have a lot more pants to cut up. That last A needs to go to Rhonda.
Okay.
And that goes to Linda. All right. So I told you guys the last time that when I'm going through all of these boxes, I find all of this ephemera that I have hand cut out, and I just keep throwing it into a storage tote. So I've counted out roughly 50. You may get more in your bag of kits that I had leftover pieces, and I cut them all out and I had stuck them in bags and things. So you're getting 50 fussy cut ephemera pieces for 50 pieces. Let's do $1.50. And I have several. So you're going to get 50 plus pieces for $1.50. And they're from all kinds of different digital kits that I have gotten in the past. Sweetheart. Janine. Linda. Turtle. Christine. Sweetheart for 2 more. X for 2. All right, I still have some available, so if you guys want more, just let me know. The other thing that I have are these large flashcards. So they are 2-sided, so you can cut them down, you can fold them and turn them into dangles. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 journal cards in a glassine bag for $3. Excuse me. And that is in ladies.
That's our last name.
You can do that. Jameen for 1. All right. I've not seen the large flashcards anywhere recently. So that's Turtle. Gotcha, Turtle. All right. And then after I also had, I started with these first. So you're getting 1, 2, 3 of the large cards. And then I have these old vintage flashcards where it shows the item and then the word on the back. And the word is also on the front. So those are,
I got you, App.
$3 for this package. And these, I only had a few of these flashcards, so these are more limited than the other ones. Turtle. Jameen. And the last kit with these large ones, because I bought the whole box of the large journaling cards. So you are getting the 3. You're getting 1 of the vintage flashcard and then 2 of the other flashcards for $3.
That is a good deal.
So I used up these flashcards first, and then we went to the other kit.
Oh, that's
Hey, Vanessa.
That's
For 2. Gotcha. All right. I've got some
voodoo
hoodoo cards.
away from me. She's gonna voodoo me.
So I bought these for $10. And I'm just gonna try to get my name or my money back. So you get the box, the book, and then you get all of the cards. So this kit is gonna be $10. These are oracle cards. They're not the tarot cards, they are oracle cards. So that is that round or that box. $10. This one did not have the box bottom, so I bought it for $8. And then the cards look like this, which that one doesn't go with that one, but it's a bonus. So that's what these look like. Oh, there's a kitty cat. So that oracle set is $8, and I'm throwing that card back in there. And then this one was a $10 Priest of Light. So these were, look at the bottom of the box. So all of them are the moon in the trees, but then on the other side is your oracle pictures. Giraffe. So these are cool to use. There's a Native American as just journal cards in your books, your journals. So that kit is 10. And then I have this one where the box is coming apart. And I don't see how much I paid for this one, but I'm sure it was $10 since it's all here. You got the giraffe. You have the zebra, elephants, penguins. So pictures are really cool in these. And then this is what the other side looked like. So that is going to be D down here for 10. So A is 10, B is 8, C and D are 10. That's in, everyone. All right. Thank you for looking at those. I'm going to write 10 on this one so I know what I was doing. All right. I think we're going to wrap it up. I need to go take medicine for my throat or it's going to get worse.
Yeah.
So,
I don't have to hear her talk. Dang.
We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And then don't forget, thank you, Lucy. I know that's a still, because some people are doing just the books for $5. Let's see. Katie, are you still here? Yes, Epps is selling next. I just made her a moderator to link her sell so you guys can go over and catch her sell. And don't forget to check out I Totally Love It. She puts out her everything journaling news. I'm trying to find Katie. I think Katie left. Yes. Martha, do you want some patterns? How many patterns do you want? If anybody wants patterns, I'll do them 4 for $1 today. You just tell me how many patterns you want. Because we have a ton of patterns. And then keep watching. I Totally Love It. She does video sales. And I try to let you guys know when she's having those. And she's going to have one in April. 4 for $1.
Thank you for coming, Turtle Club.
Yes, thank you everybody for coming and supporting us. You got it. So 40 patterns. They're I gave it to her for $4. Christina wants one set. Thank you, Debs. It was definitely something. So my sister was in the hospital, then Shaun was in the hospital, and now my sister's back in the hospital. So it's always something around here. And up to get one set.
So we have one extra.
Okay. Yeah. All right. If anybody else needs patterns,
I have to make.
Oh, you got to make new ones. Okay. F. Christine.
And this is. And here's this. The me. Oh no, this is Martha.
Yeah, it's Martha. Thank you, Lucy. She was Cushing's and now she's going to the Addison side. So her adrenal glands are starting to cut down. But she's hanging in there today. I talked to her this morning. All right, we're going to go so I can try and save my voice and be ready to go in the morning while I really chat your ear off with Vanessa and Weenie. So at 2:30 Central Time, head over to Debbie F. You did not, Brenda, but I will send you a message on what magazines I have. Okay? All right. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. You have a good day.